Do you want to finish this tomorrow? Because I have classes tomorrow and I have to go to sleep. It's actually
I
12:13.
I
So
I
actually finish tomorrow.
Oh, for
I'm like
sure.
super
Yeah,
tired.
yeah, yeah. I bet. Here, add me.
Okay, I did.
I bet. Okay, peace. Yo, Tyler, can I rant to you? Can I rant to you real quick? Just heavy, deep meaning shit. We're gonna go heavy deep. We're gonna go heavy deep, and I'm serious. You gotta just listen. You gotta be a listener. You gotta be hella
Not
listener.
a single word.
Okay, so look. Do you want me to start from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay, no, we're gonna skip the beginning because I've already told the beginning, and I know a certain someone is going to be watching this, and I don't want that certain someone to hear the beginning. But we're gonna go from there. Okay, we're gonna start with my high stories, Tyler. We're gonna start with my high stories, and I know this certain someone's gonna be listening, and it's gonna be like, okay, I probably shouldn't have said that part, but whatever. Clip it out. Y'all didn't hear shit. A certain someone being my sister, but
Who's gonna be your sister?
um,
I was watching.
yeah, my sister will be watching for sure, for sure.
Okay.
But what was I gonna say? I had high moments. We're gonna start with high moments. I had a prophetic dream, Tyler. Or I
You
had
had
a
a what?
prophetic thought. Do you remember the night we were playing chess?
Wait, what's a prophetic thought? First off, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not gonna lie to
Where you can tell the future.
you. Okay. Okay.
I've
Okay.
always had I've always had dreams about the future since I was 12. I've always had one or two dreams a year. And on those days that those dreams happen, something big always happens. Or I make a giant thought realization. The first time it happened to me, that day was the worst. That day I can remember almost vividly that something bad happened to me that day. And it wasn't, horribly bad or any of that shit. But it was just like, oh, I got grounded that day because I did something
Okay.
stupid. And that stupid thing was predicted already. Like I was shown that exact moment. And then so every day that I have these dreams, I haven't had them in a while actually. I haven't had them in the past year, which probably means I'll have one tonight. Yippee. But something always special happens on those days. So, getting to future telling. I had a high moment where I looked out the window one night, Tyler. Crazily as shit. I'm gonna tell you three deep ass stories. We played chess, right?
Um.
Right? So there's gonna be one of those, and then there's gonna be prophetic dream, and then there's going to be fighting the devil himself in the flesh. I swear to God, it's gonna get crazy. There's gonna be some crazy talks.
Are
So
you high right now? Let me ask
no,
you
I'm
real
not.
quick.
I'm not. I'm not. I swear to God, I am not high right now. I'm just going to spit it as it is told. So, one night I was high as shit. I looked out the window, looked into the sky. I've always had something is calling me from the sky, bro. And it's gonna be fucking weird for me to say that. I'm gonna sound crazy. I've always looked up in the sky and I felt like something has been calling me. I've always been obsessed with the stars, the moon, this and that, something greater beyond. Because I've never had anything scared. I've never been, scared of other people's death. I'm scared of my death for some reason. But I've never been scared about other people dying or sad about other people dying because I know there's a greater beyond out there. There's a greater something out there. So I've never been worried about that. And maybe this is all just belief shit to other people, but to me it's a meaning. I've always believed in fate. I've always believed in gods. I've always believed in fucking being able to go to the future. There is a way to make a time machine. I don't know how. When I was 5 years old, or not when I was 5 years old, when I was a smart ass kid, one day I literally just made the concept in my head. I said, yo, look, there's four things you need. You need time, you need physical, you need time, you need physical, you need uh there was two other steps to it. I don't remember, but they were really big. It was like you need time, you need physical, you need um some sort of technology. Yes, technology, physical, time, and there's one more thing. And I don't know, something of those four things or five things. Those four or five things combined. Anyways, I'm gonna sound crazy. I'm streaming this. I'm videoing this. This is stupid as fuck. But let's go back to the topic. I was looking out the window one night, looked up in the stars, and something told me three big situations are going to happen in your life. I've talked to tarot cards. Tarot cards are gonna be like, they'll tell me the little stuff. When I looked outside that night, Tyler, holy shit, I never shit myself more that night. I've always had worries about it. So 18, I was told 3 different years or 3 different ages. I was told 18, 53, and yeah, 53 and 83 and 3 different things. I was told lung attack 18, 53 heart attack, 83 death. My grandma's 80. I just figured that out like not even 30 minutes ago. I said, "Yo, look, if my grandma dies at 83, what the fuck?" And then also 18. Faith is almost 18. She's been smoking, vaping, doing this and that. I said 18 is going to lead. This is going to lead to some sort of lung attack. Ain't no way it's not. And I've also had a card tell me, a tarot card, say, "Hey, look, there's going to be a big choice that comes up in your life." I'll talk about that later to you, Tyler, personal one-on-one. But I already know what that situation is, and I'm scared to make that choice. And anyways, yeah, should I go on, Tyler? She's probably not gonna watch this if she does. Anyways, look, so the situation was, what I believe this choice to be, Tyler. I've always made this choice up, but every time I come in contact with it, like this certain feeling of like understanding myself more, I always have this one feeling in my stomach or in my chest, and it's like, I don't know, like I open up more or something opens up within me. Like my mind explodes open. Like I don't know. It's like that happens. And so when I found this out, I said 83 grandma death. And I said, "Yo, holy shit." And I had that feeling and that got me scared. I'm a little scared, won't cap. If this happens at 83, then I'm shitting myself. I sound crazy as shit probably. That's why I'm streaming it, cuz I want to see how other people think and, this and that. This might be the most blown up video I'll ever have, Tyler. If this fucking blows up, I'm gonna go nuts, bro. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to listen.
Okay, yeah,
Remember, listen. Okay. Choice was, if I feel like there's going to be a point, Tyler, because I've been back and forth with Faith constantly.
yeah.
And I've definitely had moments. You're gonna say no, it's definitely not been you, but I have definitely had moments where I have manipulated her into loving me. She's had moments where she's had boyfriends she's loved, and I've said, "Yo, look," because she's told me, she said, "Yo, look, I don't love these guys. I love you." And because I was so caught up in the fairy tale dream of love, and I wanted love, and I was like, okay, love is a thing everybody needs, everybody has, it's a fucking the greatest thing to have. I chased after. I had lust for love, and um, that led me to. Fuck, if she watches this, she's probably gonna hate me, but at this point, it needs to be said. The truth needs to be told. I feel like me and Faith should just be friends because of this. And I'm probably stupid, probably crazy for saying these things and saying them over the internet more no less too while streaming. It really doesn't help.
Fuck it.
Really doesn't fucking help much because I do love her. I really do, but it's not gonna work out. We both know it's not. And so um yeah. And I've had this moment of realization where she's fallen so in love with me that it's going to come to a point where if I go to see her or if this happens, I'm going to keep telling her from now on, because I had a moment with myself and I said, "Yo, look, 18, Faith is almost 18, she's doing vaping, smoking, and all this. What if she happens to have this lung attack?" You know what I mean? Because I've always thought beforehand when I knew this, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to me." And I've never had that feeling. But the second I said Faith, it literally happened today too. I was talking to Faith, she was vaping, and it just hit me. Just randomly hit me. I was like, "Okay, look, why is this coming up on my head right now?" And I was like, "Holy shit, this connects the dots." And I said, "Look, Faith, you gotta stop vaping." And she was like, "No, I won't stop vaping." And I was like, "No, you've got to stop vaping. I'm serious." Because she was coughing. She was doing this and that. And I was like, "Bro, you're hurting yourself." And she was like, "No, it's not the vape." I was like, "You are hurting yourself and you do not realize it." And so, now I've gotten to a point where I feel like she's going to say something stupid along the lines of, "If you would love me, I will get rid of the vape." And that's the big choice I have to make, Tyler. You feel me? You feel me on that? Remember how I told you the tarot card that said, "Oh my God, you're gonna have two big choices in your life, and they're going to either change your life for the worse or for the better." And so now I'm in that situation where it's like I've got to decide what is for the worse and what is for the better. But for the better, honestly, is to probably be friends. I'm going to hate it. I fucking hate that idea. I fucking hate it, Tyler. I really do. I absolutely hate that idea, but I know it's for the better. I know it is, because as soon as I dropped her as like a girlfriend and the thought of her like that, I've gotten to the point where I've realized with myself, life has gotten better. I've able to have more self-realizations. I'm able to open up with myself more and do this and that. And so it's like I love her. I really do, Tyler. I really fucking do. But it's like it's not going to work out. And we both don't want to say it because we both love each other truly. I can tell she loves me and I can tell I love her, but it's just not going to work because we're just not built for each other like that. We constantly I don't know, it's just the way we are, weirdly enough. And so um yeah, and then the whole 53 thing I haven't found out yet. Maybe I'll tell you someday when I do find out. But yeah, that's the whole situation with the 18 and 83. You feel me on that though? You see how that makes sense and how that connects though?
Yeah.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? And so I call myself crazy constantly on the constant having these dreams and these situations where it's like I'm telling the future right now. And so this shit is driving me crazy. Weirdly enough, this is probably driving me crazy, Tyler. And it's like, holy shit. I gotta sit down, man. I've gotta sit down. Holy shit. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yo. If I just told you I had my whole life displayed to me, would you believe me? We're gonna go over 3 topics. We're gonna go over 3 topics. Okay, so let's go back to it. We're definitely going over 3 topics now, Tyler. For sure, we're going over 3 topics now. If I was to tell you I would die at 53, would you believe me?
Darby, that's the thing. I don't fuck with fate like that. Like if it happens,
I
it happens.
don't,
But
I don't, I
I'm
don't
no
want to fuck with
judge.
fate like that. I don't want to fuck with
I'm
fate
no
like that.
judge. Like I
But I
can't
feel like I have
determine
a
what's gonna
deeper
happen.
connection with fate. Weirdly enough, I've always had this feeling like I've had a deeper connection with faith. I believe, or if not faith, but fate. I've always had this deeper connection and understanding with fate. When Halo talked to me about how she was connected with the world and shit like that, dude, talking about this makes me feel crazy because it doesn't happen with anybody else. But you know what? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Fuck what everybody else says, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be
Yeah.
serious about it. But
I just wanna like. I'm not. I
do you
just
want to
wanna
give
say
your
that.
thoughts on the first thing, or do you want me to go on about everything else?
I mean, I want you to go on. I don't really want to give my thoughts, but I just want to like I always feel like me and fate are aligned in the fact that I don't question it. Like whatever happens is always for me. It happens, right? And you move on from it, and it just happens. I've
Yeah,
never
that's
had that
that's the
type
thing
of like
too. Is
force.
I've always had the thing with me is I've always had this feeling that, I want to understand fate more. Like, you know what I mean? I want to understand what it means to be fated to do something. Which, I don't know, it weirdly connects to my name, Tyler, bro. What the fuck? Yo, we're going over 3 topics for fucking sure, bro. Because if this happens, if this is really how it lays out, Tyler, holy shit. Do you know what the fuck this means, Tyler? You know what the fuck this means? Dude, I'm having a god complex right now. I am definitely having a god complex right now. I need to calm down. Alright, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Alright, so where was I?
I'm just thinking like, even if you did
Okay,
discover
so
your fate, like even if you did discover like yes, this is gonna happen. Like
it's like if
for
I okay,
me,
so
it
Tyler,
just
if
like
I said
keeps me
if I was gonna
misty.
die at 53, weirdly enough, I don't care. When I say that, I do not care. It's like I know the people around me will probably care, but it's like when I say that, I don't care. And being able to know this information is weird to me. Maybe I don't know it. And I'm gonna keep saying this over and over and over and over, Tyler. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. It's like my fucking tagline at this point. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. But so what? Let's keep going. Part 2. You already know who it is. Shaboy, faded. Let's
Shut the
go.
fuck
You
up.
can't cap. That is
Bro,
such
you're
a
definitely
fire
on some
ass
Zaza,
bar.
bro.
Nah,
You
you
are
can't.
on
You
some
can't.
Zaza.
I'm on some Zaza, bro. I'm telling you, something for sure. But um, this is crazy, bro. It's crazy the thoughts I'm having, bro. It's crazy. But let's keep going. Anyways, we'll go to step two. What was step two? The chess situation. The chess situation connects with how I was fighting the devil, right? So look, hear me out. You remember how I said there's a greater good out there,
Yeah.
and there's a third secret. Remember the third secret example I showed you? How there was the God and the devil are hiding the third secret from us, but the
Yeah.
God. Okay, so let's add on to that. God isn't hiding the third secret from us because of the fact that He wants to keep it hidden from us. It's because He wants to keep it hidden, or He wants to. I don't know. Weirdly enough, I feel like I can explain that, but I shouldn't explain that. Something just told me in my head, don't explain that. Is that weird, Tyler?
Explain it anyway, bitch.
I'm not going to explain it. Something inside my head just said, do not explain it, or else. And now I'm
No,
scared.
bro, like,
Okay, so I'm gonna keep going on. Fuck that. Anyways, um, uh, where was I? Where was I? Okay, so look, I had a chess. We were playing chess one day, and we weren't playing chess, but someone brought up Andrew Tate while I was high, and that made me think chess. For some reason, it made me say chess player. We're all chess pawns in the world for government, and I was like, wait, no, not the government, but what if we are being chess pawns for the gods above and their fight? What if we are the greater good and the greater evil, and we are the chess pawns and playing out their fight? And there's a million chessboards. All our lives are chessboards. And there's a million different chess games being played at once. There's a million different galaxies, a million different worlds, a million different seconds, times. Every second, like, okay, so what's that one? What's that guy? Joe Rogan? It's not Joe Rogan, but the guy that has the podcast and he talks about stuff all the time, like deep talks. You know what I'm talking about?
that is Joe Rogan, I think.
Alright, so you remember? Did you see the whole thing where he said someone explained to me one time that there is someone doing the same action as me in a million different universes. But you also got to think about that. There could be someone doing that a second before you or a second after you, a millisecond before you, a millisecond after you, a microsecond before you, a microsecond after you. There's he said there might be millions of universes, but there's more than that. There's got to be more than that. Because if there is truly the ability to travel to the future and past, then there is also the ability for someone, there has to be the ability in the first place for there to be another multiverse where someone is doing something 1 microsecond before you. We do not know the ever expanding ends of space. And so, since space is so huge, it's not entirely impossible for there to be exact multiverses just like us. I'm going on some Rick and Morty shit here, but multiverses 0.00001 microsecond behind us. Literally, I could move my hand. Someone's opening theirs, someone's closing theirs, but it's also someone's doing that 1 microsecond and 2 microseconds, 3 microseconds before and after. Me, I am. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, Tyler, or no?
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
there could be someone that's a black me, a white me, an Asian me. I could be a girl, I could be a boy, I could be a fucking little kid. I could be growing up to I could be fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could be 1 day younger, 1 day older. I could be fucking backwards. I could be inside out. I could be left. I could be right. I could be looking to the left while I'm looking to the right. I could be right now I am currently stepping. Every action we take has a different equal and opposite reaction. You know what I'm saying? But that is also connected deeper in the multiverse's way if you think about it like that. Because look, If I was to step to the left, someone's stepping to the right, but also a million people stepping left and a middle people are stepping left, right. But someone's stepping left with their left foot instead of their right foot, but someone's stepping left with their left hand instead of their right hand. And someone's,
Okay, bro.
you see?
What?
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, bro. What?
Exactly. And someone's doing that microseconds before them or microseconds after them. And it's like the planet could be a microsecond, this way or that way. We could be living on a world where night turns into day and day turns into night. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to the, like, and like someone saying, oh, it's just God. No, bro. There's something more than God out there. There is something greater than a God out there. I swear to God, there is a greater good and a greater evil. And they were the ones that created us. We are born with the blood of a God. I swear to God, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound, everybody's going to get a God complex watching this. You're going to get a God complex watching, Tyler, you're going to get a God complex hearing this. We are born with the blood of gods. I swear to God. And, because we are such a unique being. Within, like, what being could be able to, you know, say these things? You know what I'm saying? What being could be able to process this much information and still not have, a complete blowout? It's because we are born so endurable, but also so. We are born with the blood of both gods. It's like if the god of evil and the god of good bred. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by that?
I know. I'm trying to like come up with like a
And then
saying.
also, if that is true, there could also be a universe where, like someone has said once, that we could be living as an atom on a soccer mom's shirt. We could be an atom living out someone, like the life of an atom, because nobody knows what an atom truly is, right? Like an atom is the smallest thing ever known to man. But it's like we could be some tiny little microbe living out the life of a microbe. Our whole space time could be a microbe living out a microbe. I am fucking Tyler. I'm God brain right now. I am on God tier brain right now. Are you here? Are you hearing this shit coming out of my mouth, Tyler? Yo, what's good? But it's like, if you think about it like that, it's like it's crazy, bro. It's just crazy to think about it like that. And it's like, um, let me keep going on. Let me keep going on. It was like, remember I was telling you I was fighting the devil himself, but now I'm feeling like I was fighting the god of evil himself because I wasn't getting a fight with him, but it was like I was watching the fight happen and portray out, and like I was there helping the god of good. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like the fight. Let me explain the fight how it happened to me when I was watching it in my head. It was like there was like they both were trying to play chess on each other. You know what I mean? They were trying to outpredict each other. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody says you can't predict something, but you can predict something. You can build up that being able to predict something too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says you can't predict something, but you can. I literally play Rocket League, bro. And as someone who can, yes, you can watch someone's actions and being able to predict what they're going to make within those actions. But you can also be unpredictable, which is also the god of evil part. Being unpredictable and being predictable makes the biggest difference in a fight. You could say, okay, look, um, I'm like the strongest dude in the world, but if someone is so unpredictable, you're not able to predict anything they're doing, you're not going to be able to keep up with a fight. You know what I'm saying? Being predictable in a fight and being unpredictable in a fight, or being able to predict something in a fight, you know what I'm saying, makes the biggest difference in the whole entire world. Not your strength, not this and that. Just the being able to predict and, be unpredictable situation. So let's get back to that, right? You know what I'm saying though, right? You feel me on that? How strength won't matter if someone is able to be so unpredictable that you are unable to predict what they are doing. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Exactly. And someone's gonna say, "Oh, what if you get in that one hit?" No, because if you get in that one hit, that means you predicted that. And so, um, shit. Fuck, man. Am I crazy, Tyler? Am I crazy? Like, I don't know, man. What the fuck? But fuck, what was I saying? What was I saying? Back to the fight. God of evil and God of good. They're fighting each other using their predictability and unpredictability. It was like everything that the devil would do, God would predict. But it wasn't that he was predicting it by himself. He was making more soldiers like him by playing those chess games. He was building more people up like him that were playing those games with the other people that the god of evil was making. Because if there's a, remember how I said there's a future where that we could be doing something, right? But imagine that, but if it was flipped. And that's the world of evil now. And now that's happening with them too. You see what I'm saying on that? You feel me in that or no? Or did I just blow your fucking mind?
I don't even know.
I'm blowing your fucking mind, aren't I, Tyler? I gotta be, bro. I'm I'm on to God brain shit right now. But anyways, so it's like um what was I saying? What was I saying? It's like they were trying to outpredict each other, you know what I'm saying? But they're also trying to be unpredictable at the same time, you know?
Like doing both at the same time.
Like one person would predict something, but it was like they would also be so unpredictable. It was like I was watching this fight, right? And it was like um they were so unpredictable, you know what I mean? It was like one was so predictable, but it was like the way that they fought, it was like they predicted the unpredictable, you know what I'm saying? It was like you've got to be able to predict the unpredictable, because the unpredictable will happen one day. And it's not being able to, it's not being scared of the unpredictable, but it's being able to understand that there is a chance that anything can happen within the next microsecond and not care, not be scared of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're always worried about something, you're not prepared. You're not going to be prepared. Being able to come to terms with the fact that you are uh, probably not the biggest pawn in the world, like the biggest piece in the world, you know what I'm saying? But you will still make a difference is it's the hardest thing to come to for some people. And it's I don't know, it's crazy. But uh did I just say everything there, Tyler? You think I just said everything for that story? Or you think there's more added on to that? Did I miss anything?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know? Are you okay? Like, did I mess up your brain or something? Did I like scramble your shit?
Still,
You chilling? But you feel what I'm saying though, right?
yeah.
How there's a good and a bad, right? And I was gonna say some dumb shit like there's an up and a down now. And there's a left and a right, you know what I mean? But there is, when you put it into perception. If there is somebody going left, there's someone going right, there's somebody going up, there's somebody going down, there's someone going backwards, there's someone going forwards. You can't think about it just arrows, you gotta think about it three-dimensionally. So now you gotta think there's someone going diagonally left, diagonally right, diagonally up, down, forward, sideways, you name it, upside down. And you gotta think about that being not just on good, but also on evil. And you gotta think about that not just being on evil and good, but also within microseconds of happening. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how'd you like that 30-minute talk? Literally 30 minutes on the
I
dot.
don't even know what to say, bro.
I just blew your brains though. Like I just blew your mind, didn't I? You can't lie, I did. Don't lie. That's probably gonna be the most smart thing I've ever said, though. You can't lie to. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna end the stream. And I mean, if somebody watches this video, bro, you gotta share this shit. You can't even cap. I just blew your mind too. Like, as crazy to think about it like that, though. If you truly understand it and you can put that into perspectives, then good for you. But if you cannot, do not stress about it. Do not worry about it. Do not let it come into your day-to-day life and over stress and over worry you about it. Because then you're just being predictable. But don't be so unpredictable to the point that everybody's expecting you to be unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're also predictable. I'm going to drive somebody insane, Tyler. I feel like saying this is, what? I'm driving you insane trying to understand this, aren't I?
No, I understand it. I just
You can't comprehend it.
no.
On a
I
deeper
can't.
level, you can't comprehend it.
I can listen. I can listen. Like I can comprehend it. I understand it. I don't know how to explain the things that I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's like you've just
Like
become
it
one with
doesn't
the
come to
universe.
words. There's
I'm
no
telling you.
words.
I'm telling you, Tyler, the second I had this thought, I remember I had one thought one day. Someone told me, so Tyler, I want you to close your eyes. Or I don't want you to close your eyes, but I want you to just like, I don't know, somehow get into your head, you know what I'm saying? And just think, how many people are on planet Earth? Look at yourself, look at the world around you and realize how small you are as a person. You see what I'm saying now? Or do you still not, can you still not like picture it?
I get it. Like I'm like minuscule. I'm
You're more than
minuscule
that.
in
And
space,
then
but
imagine that on on the scale of space.
listen, I'm thinking like this. Like in this, I'm minuscule in the terms of existence, but all existence is
Meaningful.
meaningful. What is the word that I'm trying to think of here? It's relevant. It's
It has a reasoning.
what am I trying to say? Like the exact word, bro. Like it's debatable. You know what I mean? Like existence
Mm-hmm.
is like as a part
Existence
of
is
existing.
debatable. Existence is debatable. We could
It's
go
like
on and on
there's no
about
defined.
how there
There's no
is.
defined like existence.
I'm telling you,
So
there
like
is no defined
as a part
existence.
of
But you gotta
existence,
think about
you
it
are
like this.
minuscule in your eyes, but you have to think about what are you to someone else's eyes? Like for an ant, for
Mm-hmm.
example. Like what do you think if we feel like this, what does an ant of Earth think? What if the like
No, you gotta
what if
no
there's
think about it like this.
creatures
Think
that
about it
live
like
in
this.
the individual atoms
Yes,
that
that's what
like
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What if we are built into the individual atoms? Imagine how minuscule we are then.
so think
What
oh
if
my
the
think
people of
about this, Darby. You know how we have this whole universe? What if
mm-hmm
our whole universe is like we are inside of
one
an
atom?
atom of another
That's
being?
exactly what I've been saying.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I've been saying.
Like that's just so in our terms we are minuscule,
What if
but
we are the atom of an atom?
like
And then you got to
huge.
think about that going forward and backwards now.
You just zoom out, like you it
We're
just
the atom
zooms.
of an atom, and the atoms of us are other atoms.
It's just like an infinite cycle, and like that's
It is
how
an
life
infinite
is.
cycle, Tyler. That is life. Life is an infinite cycle.
That is existence, but
I
we
just debunked
understand it,
life.
but we don't comprehend it, and that is like the worst part about it. We get it, like we know the gist, but we just don't. We haven't been there, you know. We don't see it from the scale that like
It's not that we don't
something
see it
else.
from the scale. It's that there's something that we're missing. Everybody is missing it. Something that everyone is missing and passing up for the day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's so stuck up on trying to be uh the one. That is what everybody wants, Tyler. That is the dream of anyone is to be known as the one. You know what I'm saying? It's not that everybody's stuck up on trying to be the one, but more like everybody's stuck in a god complex. And everybody's gonna say, "No, I don't have a god complex." Bro, you're
Everybody
always going
wants
to
to
try
be
to be
the
better.
best. everyone wants to be the best version of themselves, and everybody always wants to think that the best version of themselves is always going to be better than everything else.
Exactly. No, not even that. More than that. Think about it like this. The best version of yourself and being the best version of everyone else, you know what I'm saying? But think about it more like everybody wants to be the one picked. Everybody wants to be the one chosen.
Everybody wants to be called out and
When
like,
you hear something special, someone out there, someone is the one wanting to say, everybody is thinking, that's got to be me. Not a single person in that crowd is thinking, I hope it's not me. When something special and big and amazing is happening, everybody wants that to be their name on the wall. But nobody realizes that's not what it's about. It's not about being that. It's not about being, you don't have to chase that. Just live your life how you want to live it, you know what I'm saying? And learn to understand yourself as a person, you know what I'm saying? Stop living for the wants of living for you know, a perfect life. Because if you're gonna chase the perfect life, it's not gonna come to you. You can dream and you can work so hard. You can be like, oh, I just made $1 million. I just, you could be Andrew fucking Tate. But you know what? Andrew Tate is missing something. Everyone is missing something, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So when you can come to contempt, I think that's what it is. Is that the word, contempt? Or acceptance? When you have acceptance in you being you, that's when you truly understand. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I do not have acceptance in me being me. Or I do, partially. But it's like I don't fully understand that concept, you know what I'm saying? When you can fully accept you being you, and when you can come past that and see that, you know, I don't know the next step. You know what I'm saying? You remember how I brought up the third secret? I'm telling you, bro. It's not that there's a third secret. It's that there's something out there meant for everyone, and it's meant greater than what we're all dreaming of right now and all seeking. We're all blinded by the things in life that everybody seems to call great. Everybody stops self-searching when they find that perfect lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you can't stop self-searching because there is more to you than ever thought before. Knowledge is
there's always
infinite.
going to be more
Knowledge
to
is
discover.
quite literally
Yeah.
infinite. Knowledge is
There's
quite
nothing that
literally
there's
infinite
no
because
point
if you can
like
think
that
it,
you cannot
if
continue
you
to
can if
know.
you can think it, it can be created. Since knowledge therefore being infinite, if you can think it, it can be created. And if I was to say a random word, like if I was to combine three letters in another world, in another microverse, in another fucking universe, somewhere out there, Tyler, that's a thing. But it's also going to probably become a thing for us, or it's not going to become a thing for us. Tyler, what if are just part of fate? What if atoms are just the road of fate, and we are all an atom? Think about it like that. Have you ever seen like the rings of Saturn, right?
Yeah.
Think about that if that was to connect us to the greater beyond, the greater fate, you know what I'm saying? What if we are all just the asteroids in the ring or in the pathway to fate?
But like for me, that's like then you're in the path, right? Like you're just
But the
following
path
along
isn't
the path.
moving because everybody's pushing and shoving to become the one. Am I wrong? And so nobody can make it. It's like everyone has to work together to become the one. And
But
that's
then
gonna
it's
make
like
someone think, oh look, it's not gonna be the one. Yes, it will. It is the humanity, or it is the, you know what I'm saying? The population of the universe, you could say, or the atom, you know what I'm saying? Be the one chosen. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? That's some crazy shit. I'm telling you, this is gonna blow up. This has gotta blow up, man. I'm some dumb teenager and that knows this. Either I'm completely insane speaking out my ass, or I could be the smartest man on earth, or I could be the dumbest kid in the world, or everyone in the world could be thinking about this. You know what I'm saying? It's like we always want to understand what others see. We truly do. When we look at someone else, everyone has had the question,
They
what do they see? How do they see the
they
world?
how do they live
Exactly.
their life? What do they
Not
think?
even not even that. Not even that, Tyler. Just how do
How do
they
they
see me? Because like the
exactly?
second the second you see someone, or
That's
the
like a
second
general
you could
idea,
look
but
you
it
could
gets
look
broader
at
than that. It
anything.
gets more
You could look at
narrow.
anything, and anybody could look at that thing, and then you would wonder in your head, how do they see that thing? How do they feel that thing? How do they know that thing? How do I know that it's not different from me? Everybody has said touch is, something you feel. It is something you feel, but what if that touch is different for every single person? Because you can say a touch is soft. What if that softness is different for everyone? What if soft is
Exactly.
different to everyone?
What if soft to me is
Hard to
what I
someone
feel is
else.
hard to someone else? Exactly.
That is also part of the opinions, but it's also like it's not the opinion, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, that's just an opinion." No, it's not even like that. It's not even like that. It's like, what
Like
if the softness to me is soft to him, but in a different feeling
it's
than it
like
is to
the
me?
awareness as a whole. Like
It's like if I was to feel, okay, so look, have you ever heard the thing that when we put our hand down on the table, we're truly not touching the table,
yeah,
and how there's millions of atoms right there? What
yeah.
if someone else is feeling one atom less than me? You know what I'm saying? When they touch something, and they're doing the exact same motion as I am, the exact same thing as I am, exact same hand size. Imagine it's two me's touching the table, same exact me's, but we both have different, connection to this feeling in that sort of way that it's just like one microbe off. You know what I'm saying? One atom off. It could be in a different place. It could be one atom less. It could be one atom more. You know what I'm saying? And that may not make the biggest difference to some people, but if you truly do think about it like that, imagine
Like
on the
anything
broader
could
scale how that could be.
even like sounds. Like think about it like a sound. Like
You hearing me right now, the stream hearing you and
yeah,
me right now, even this
maybe
right
like
here, right here.
someone
Some
else
people could
hears
obviously
different.
someone could see this as blue. Like on my screen teller right now, it's blue, it's black. But someone's maybe seeing it as a 0.0000001 different shade of blue, and more, even more, or even more, or even less than that. Jesus, I can't speak. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. I like how I said I was gonna end the stream, and then we just went on for another 15 minutes. I mean, we could go on and on and on about this. We really could. But if you stay too focused, it's not bad to stay too focused on this. I feel like this is truly what knowledge is being able to completely and utterly understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's the complete understanding of these questions we have. Having that knowledge is the true meaning, the true secret that we are all looking for. But everybody is so caught up on, you know, oh, we could go on and on and on about it. Feel like they're wasting their time. But are you truly wasting your time if you're learning something new? Am I wrong?
Like it's always
It's always like, oh, we're scared to talk about it. It's like, why are you scared to talk about it? Maybe it does make the biggest difference, but it's like it's going to happen someday. Or not even that. It might not even happen someday. Maybe we're going to be stuck on this infinite perpetual loop. You know what I'm saying? But we really could go on and on about this. And I've gotten to a point where I've definitely come to run out of words. I was gonna tell the third story, Tyler, but I don't feel like I can tell the third story, cause it's like, I don't know. It's like that same feeling inside of me is saying if you talk about it too much, you're going to end up regretting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I get it. It's always like,
And that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say is everybody's always gonna say if you keep on talking about it, you're gonna regret it. And it's like there is some things you should not say, obviously. And there is a feeling deep inside you. You will know when you need to stop talking or when you need to stop thinking. But until that moment comes, do not stop. Do not stop talking. Do not stop thinking. Listen. I also read one thing. It said, listen as if you were right. Or no, listen as if you were wrong, but talk as if you were right. Have confidence in the words you are speaking, but do not take other words as a lack of or as a lack of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a different knowledge than you have. We all on planet Earth, I swear to God, everybody has a different view of knowledge than anyone else. This is crazy to think about, man. This is crazy to think about. You know what I'm saying? And I could go on and on and on and on and on for days about this, for years about this. Speaking true knowledge, speaking true understanding. But I can't give away all the secrets, Tyler. You know what I'm saying? Because then you wouldn't get to experience those moments. You know what I'm saying?
but who's to say I would ever experience them anyway?
Wait, what did you just say?
Who's to say I would ever experience them anyway?
That's the thing. You can't give up on knowledge. If you give up on the knowledge, then you're going to not win that
The fact of
experience.
like giving up on knowledge, like the thing is like every
Cause it's like,
individual
cause
is
it's like, look, 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 look.
searching for something
Everybody's
they're
always
eternal
searching
for, not
for
knowledge.
knowledge, as in the knowledge of uh knowing worldly matters. But it's like if worldly matters were to matter then to us, then why would we, be fated to die? Like no matter what, you are fated to die. Sometime in the world you will die. There's nothing you can stop about that. So why are we so caught up on the worldly matters to stop us from understanding true knowledge? You feel me?
I, I mean, yes, I know what you're saying, but like you could think about, like you can understand like why everybody, like the general population is like they're
Mm-hmm.
so grounded on what we have here and now, and everyone is
Yes,
always too scared
exactly.
to think of. I don't know if there is anything bigger, so why would I waste my time searching for it, right? Like, why would I
Exactly.
waste my time when I have this? Like, this is secure. And I think that's a problem, like, with not just with even this topic, but with every topic. Like, everyone's always going to be so scared to do something new, but they don't, because they're grounded in what they already have. But the thing is, like, you'll never know what's better or what's not, but like better, you know? You'll never know
Mm-hmm.
what's better, what's worse, what is greater than what I have now, because you won't go out there and
Actually
search
search for
for
the
it
true
and obtain
answers.
the knowledge.
Exactly. And everybody's gonna be looking for others for knowledge, but they're looking for the wrong knowledge. You've got to look to the right people for the right knowledge.
You gotta like look within yourself like deeply to find like the kind of knowledge that you need, like,
Find
right?
true self understanding. You know what I'm saying? Can I change the name of my stream? Like, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. you spell knowledgeable? Knowledge or GABLE? Knowledgeable. Tyler, what if my name, Faded Warrior, is just a warrior at Fate, bro? What the fuck, man? I just thought that, man. Isn't that a crazy idea? We always have these deep talks, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, it connects. Anyways, I should probably end the stream. I just updated my description. I said crazy deep talk.